Alright guys, sitting in the sauna for probably literally like a minute because it's so hot in here. Okay, my brothers came out this weekend. It was super fun, but we ate like crap, like so much sugar and pizza. So I'm just kind of like lagging. And the Cowboys were on last night, whoop, whoop. But we were drinking and the game was on until 11 o'clock, so we were up late. So it was just like not the best way to start off the week. So I'm just gonna sit in here, kind of get my body a little warm, go do some glute activation exercises, and we'll get into the workout. We'll see how this goes. So this is my first and my most favorite glute activation exercise. You want to get kind of in a squat position and step wide. You're going to feel it in your glutes a lot, and kind of just keep going until you feel like you can't really feel it too much anymore. From this, I like to kind of stay in that squat position and go, it's almost like a slanted toe touch back. This one is killer on the glute that's planted on the ground. So I'll go through this whole round usually twice. You want to make sure you're pressing through your heels on that foot that's not moving, and that's what's going to get your glutes the most activated. It's going to target your glutes the most. So you see, sometimes that'll be good enough for me, sometimes it won't be. It depends how the day is. So sometimes if I feel like I need to, I'll go in and I'll do it all over again, and I will just keep doing these rounds until my glutes feel tight and they feel warmed up and they feel like they're gonna burn. You can even do these as a workout, you guys. Like, it's tough. This one I really enjoy as well. As you can see, I kind of hold it for about a second at the top, and that's what's really going to matter in this glute activation exercise. If you're just throwing your leg up and letting it go, it's not really going to do anything. So make sure you're really squeezing at the top there. Okay, so then a lot of times when I'm feeling pretty good and warmed up, I will still do a little bit of jumping exercises, and that's just to get the blood flowing throughout the rest of my legs that maybe I didn't hit during these glute activation exercises. So sometimes I'll do 10, sometimes I'll do 20, sometimes I'll do 50. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of this workout. It's been about 10 minutes since I last videoed. I feel like shit. Wow, like I can't believe how crappy I feel right now. I feel like I can't. I tried to do like a set of squats with just 25s on each side, and just like felt like I was gonna pass out. Like I have a lot of like acid like reflux. I just like, I'm like hot, I'm like out of breath. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I feel so crappy. Like, just from eating bad for like 2 days. So I'm sitting in the sauna, and I didn't want to waste my leg day feeling like this, so I tried to do a few chest exercises, but I just I'm gonna go home and like go back to bed for a little bit, and just do some legs tomorrow. So it happens to the best of us. But really though, it shows, you know, how much like eating correctly really affects you, especially when your body's used to it. And then you just like I don't think I've eaten any meat in like 2 days. I've literally just eaten like crap and drank beer, and it's just like not even worth it. So lesson learned, I never want to feel like this on a Monday morning at the gym again. But I'm gonna go home. See you guys at the gym tomorrow. See, the thing is if you're always eating bad, then you don't really know the difference. You don't like know how good you can feel all the time. Like when you eat healthy and like when your body's functioning correctly. And like, I'm very mind blown about the way I feel right now. Like, I literally just keep thinking like I'm gonna throw up, and I'm like overheating, and I like can't breathe. And it's just like, it's very eye-opening, and I hope that I can be a lesson to you guys about how much eating well versus eating unhealthy like really affects you, because holy crap, I literally just ready to go. Scott didn't even get up to go to the gym today because he felt so crappy, but he did go yesterday and I didn't. So, but oh god, like indigestion, I'm like all right. I'll film my workout tomorrow, and 'cause I had a really good one in mind, so I'll get some good sleep tonight and I'll eat better today. Okay. All right. We all know I was a mess for a day, but I'm back at it. You'll see I do have a lifting belt on. Scott and I just got one, and I'd say about 2 to 3 months ago, and it has made a world of a difference. If you guys do not have a lifting belt or use one, do it, because it seriously protects your spine, and it gives you so much more power and gives you so much better posture, and you're honestly able to lift a lot more. You'll see here, this is like a decent weight for me. I'm honestly not a huge fan of squats, so I guess I just didn't do them for a long time. But you'll see I'm coming down. You want to have a neutral spine. Don't look up, don't look down, kind of look just forward, and you want to focus on a spot on the wall where, you know, you're not going to be moving all over the place. You really want to be concentrated on what you're doing. So here I'm showing you I did lower my weight a little bit, and so sometimes I'll do that when I'm trying to get into a super deep squat. Sometimes I will do box squats, which means you just sit down on a box and go all the way down, sit down, and come back up. Here it's kind of towards the end of my squat set, so what I kind of want to do is burn out my legs, maybe do some pulses. If you see, I kind of go down slowly and then shoot back up. Like I said during the glute activation exercises, you really want to be pushing through your heels. Here, it's a little tougher to see where my feet are, but I am in a small little sumo stance, which means my toes are pointed a little bit outwards. Know when you can keep going and when you have to stop. So here's usually what I do. I take my same band that I use for my glute activation exercises, and I'll put them around my legs, still at a lower weight because it's freaking tough, you guys. I love this exercise. This is my favorite way to squat just because I can really feel it in my glutes, in my tushy, in my butte, and it's awesome. So again, when you're doing this, you want to make sure your knees are pushing outward and you're not just going down, because that's not going to target your glutes. So here what I did is add in some pulses, and it is freaking tough, you guys. Put that band around, put a light weight on there, get far down, and do some pulses, and make sure, like I said, push through your heels, because that's what's going to grow your booty the most. All right, this is my favorite, all-time favorite glute exercise. I like to bend forward and grab the machine itself because it does target my glutes the most. And I do like to go pretty heavy on this, if you can see that. All right, so now we're gonna hop into a superset. If you know me, you know that I seriously despise lunges, walking lunges, standing lunges, or whatever you want to call them, a split squat, which I never really understood. These are super brutal. You want to stay really far forward on your front leg, and then kind of stretched out on your back leg as well. Like always, push through your heels. Make sure you're getting pretty deep down. And you know, lunges are great for your booty. I've got some big quads, so a lot of times I'll want to do it this way. rather than walking, because it will target my glutes more than my quads. Let me just die a little bit before I go into my next exercise here. Alright, so here we are going to go into what is called a straight leg deadlift. Obviously, you'll see that my knees are not locked out. You want to keep a slight bend in your knee, and that is just to protect them. You do not want to lock out your knees. Do not do it almost ever. There's almost never a reason to lock out your knee. It's just really bad for you. So you want to keep your spine neutral, your head up, and try to go down as possibly far as you can, like almost to the ground. I notice that sometimes when I will start off with a lower weight and reach all the way down to my toes, and then I'll start increasing weight, and you'll really feel it in your glutes and your hamstrings. Okay, we're all pretty familiar with the hamstring curl machine. I personally don't really like this machine, but it is super necessary, and it really does get where you want it to. What I really like to do is kind of do a single leg into a single leg, and then I'll kind of burn out with both of my legs and increase the weight a little bit here. The reason I do this is because then I can concentrate on each individual muscle. When I do both legs, it kind of feels like I'm just going through the motions of doing it. And so that's kind of the reason why I do like to do the single leg hamstring curl. Alright, you guys, sorry it's been a little bit since I put up a video. I've just been going through a lot of stuff lately, and it's really tough for me to film and come on here when I'm not feeling positive. And so I don't want to, you know, I can't fake it. I can't act positive when I'm not feeling it. And so that's kind of why sometimes I'll slow down doing some videos. But I'm feeling good, and I did sleep in today by accident. Our alarm didn't go off, so I did not have a workout today, but I will be hitting back tomorrow. So please like this video if you enjoyed that workout. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, please share. You know the drill. You know the drill, okay? Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you.